Hello everybody. Yeah, gold did it again. As you can see here in the first line, a loss of 814 euro, and that almost wrecked my account again. So for now, no more gold trading. Last year I also excluded silver because it's too much leverage. And this one here, it's okay, but the initial balance should be much higher. It would be good to start trading this with an account with like $7,000 or $8,000. So unfortunately, no more gold. And then let's have a quick look. So for the moment, the stock market doesn't seem to be that great. So only, Amazon with a $10 loss, or actually 11 after swaps. And then Palantir with a slight win. Now, we also want to talk about TON, because I'm no longer going to trade this one, because if we look at the strategy report, then we can see we had a nice run up in 2024, and then it's slowly coming down. And to be honest, I didn't really a good job looking back at the equity curve. We can see we have like a little bump here and then a little bump there, and that's not how an equity curve should look like. So I've also seen now that if I change to other exchanges, I get bad results. So this one was, picked with high hopes without doing too much effort in the back testing. So yeah, this one gets excluded now. And then let's go to Bitcoin. As you can see here in blue, we are in a downwards channel. And then here in white, it looks like we will form a bear flag. So there's here in yellow, this fair value gap. So who knows, maybe we might see a break of this white range, thinking that, we have a breakout and that everybody will get bullish. But we have these in red, the anchored VWAP plus the fair value gap above. So probably we will trade into that one, and then we will go all the way down. Then for the algos, Bitcoin still short. Ethereum, we have a long, which is almost since the bottom here. So that looks good. Solana, a bit sideways, but we are in a long position. And then XLM, we got a long signal here at the top, and we're just trading above it, so slight profits. Then XRP, that's a bit a range, a lot of buy and exit signals, also not really the best trade. But Gala looks really good, so here a short position near this local top, and then all the way down. So then looking at gold, well, yeah, we got a buy signal over here, and since then we did come down. Actually, let's have a look from the entry point here. Let's take it to the lows. That was an almost 20% drawdown, and that unfortunately killed the account. Silver, also nothing. We got those were fake trades, so they don't count. And yeah, look where we are. We are at support on those anchored VWAPs. So it looks like this red one. We can change that one to green. There we go. Then Nasdaq exit signal over here. Since then, no trade. Euro USD short. Crude oil, yeah. We smashed all the anchored VWAPs. Actually, I should color them all green. Yeah. And then copper, we got a buy signal here on the top, and then we got an exit signal. So this one also closed with a loss. Yeah, and then for the rest, yeah, there's nothing to say about the stock market. So Amazon, we got here a buy signal, and since then more or less sideways. Alibaba, nothing. So no. Alphabet, we got the exit signal yesterday. MasterCard was also no win. McDonald's, We got this exit signal a few days ago, and that was from this bottom here. So it looks like, yeah, this one was a slight win. Then Meta, no trade since a long time. Microsoft, we had a buy signal here. We did exit a few days later. Nike, nothing. Nvidia, just sideways, a lot of buy and exit signals. So Palantir, here we got the entry signal. For the moment, just sideways. Tesla, exit over here, since then down. Nasdaq, we had S&P 500 as well, exit over here, and since then down. Okay, then I would like to come to my 1 hour strategies that I'm testing now. I didn't talk about them in previous videos as far as I know. So this is how a better equity curve look like in the back testing. So you nicely see an uptrend. So from here, this is around December, we're going down, but now we're coming up again. So we're gonna have to see how this one performs. And then this one, for example, the Swiss franc versus the Polish zloty, also nicely up. 76.44 win rate, but if we go back to my other window, then let's see, this is what reality gives. So this is another one that I'm testing, CAT CHF. So for the moment, 46 trades. Expected win rate would be 73%, but for now it's barely 20%. So I will test it probably until I have 100 trades to see, yeah, if it matches what is expected and what the reality is. So here CHF PLN. Also here expected win rate would be 76.44, and for now we have only 23% of win rates out of 34 trades. And then if we look at Tesla, for the moment this one is doing well. So the expected is 45%, and for the moment we are at 68. So this one looks a good one. This one is actually the ATR breakout range strategy, I believe it is called. And the other two will sell when the price drops below the 9 EMA, and will buy when the price closes above the 9 EMA. So backtesting looks good for the EMAs, but we're gonna have to see what it gives in reality. And then the Bybit copy trading. So for the moment, $6,880. So that's around $7,000, in which it has been already for quite a while. But as I've said, I've excluded TON, as you can see here. So those were, yeah, you can see, okay, this is return on investment, so it's not the real percentage loss. But anyway, it's too high. The losses were too high. So also here another one. So this is not a good one. So it got excluded. So this one is no longer on the copy trading as well. So for the moment, Bitcoin long, but in a slight loss. XRP long, doing well. Sol long, also well. XLM short, very well. And Gala is, yeah, as you could have seen in the charts, that's the best one. So for the moment, $244 in profit. All right, so that was it for this one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.